Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, pull me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Better than you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. You take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. That I feel being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather than you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. You take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins.
Good afternoon, race fans. Welcome to the Hythe Motor Speedway. My name is Ian Burgess, and it will be my pleasure all day long to be announcing the event today. We are just about to get started with our Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR Championship event. Before we get started, we want to honor our quick drivers today, and we're going to present some trophies for our quick time winners. So in our Big Rig Collision Run Your Junk class, our quick time goes to the number 13, Chevy Matthias. And our quick time winner today, all the way from Delta, BC, driving the 11K, Yanni Kurtzos. And just here while I'm with Yanni, maybe talk a little bit about you had some practice laps yesterday and a few this morning. What's your first thoughts about the Hythe Motor Speedway?
I think it's a beautiful racetrack. Obviously, the car really likes it. I really like it. We've been fast right out of the box. I like all the social media this place has been doing. I think it's going to be a really good addition to our series next year, and we're excited to run this main event today.
And leading the points going into the final weekend, rookie year. What's your game plan today? I'm sure one piece, of course, but what's your plan, and what is your goals today here at the track?
Obviously, keep the car in one piece, but there's one thing missing off the bucket list this year, which is a win. So we're going to go chase that win today.
Awesome. Anyone you want to say thank you to for making your season possible?
Yeah, I want to thank especially my crew. We wouldn't be here without them. I want to thank all my sponsors, my friends and family back home who support us, Conwest Contracting, Headways, Adiac Holdings, Lordco Auto Parts, Harding Motorsports. The list goes on. You guys have we wouldn't be here without them. Very happy to be here, and it's an honor to be leading the points going to the last race.
And how long was the drive?
It's a 14-hour drive.
14 hours. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? 14 hours to come compete for you today. A lot of these drivers had similar drives. Yanni, good luck today. We wish you all the best. So what is a late model? We haven't had the late models at the Hythe Motor Speedway in about 16 years. We're super glad to have them back. These are purpose-built, high-performance race cars. They look similar to a NASCAR you might see, not quite the same, but very similar. Race engines, race fuel, big slick tires on them. All of the parts on them, chassis components, are race parts and designed to compete hard and fast for the grill. Okay, out. Starting on the pole, that's one of our local drivers. That's the one of Cody Evans outside. 69, Colton Appler from Prince George. Inside, 47, Trevor Edelman. Outside, the 34, Daryl Horwath. We're going to get a 4-lap shootout. 1 to go this time by. They're putting heat in those American racing slicks. And we're going to get going. First time in 16 years, we'll have late model racing here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. So glad to have the Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR late models joining us here on a beautiful September 13th in the Peace Country. Cody Evans, local driver, he has the most experience on this track. He will set the pace, start the race, restart zone, just coming out of corner 4. They will come to life. Colton Appler are on the high side in the 69 car. He's going to get a good run down the back straightaway. He'll be your leader going into corner 3, 4. Cody Evans will fall back into second position. Evans, though, going to try to reel in that 69 car. Now you see the 34, Daryl Horwath. He has moved up into third position. He's got his eyes set now on that 1 car. Appler a little tight coming out of corner 2. That will let the 1 car, Cody Evans, close up a little bit on him in that 69 car. Horwath gets his nose underneath the 1 door, going to get shut on him as Evans stays out there. Appler having some trouble getting out of corner 2. That car just doesn't seem to want to get turned and planted with power. That's going to open it up for the rest of these cars. White flag this time by 69, Colton Appler going to try to hold on. He's got half a lap. Here comes the 34, Daryl Horwath. He's going to try to reel in that 69 car, but I don't think it's going to happen. Your winner from Prince George, British Columbia, driving the 69 car, Colton Appler. Second will go to the 34. That's Daryl Horwath. Third, the 1, Cody Evans, and fourth, the 47 of Trevor Edelman. Your Trophy Dash winner today in the Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR late models, driving the number 69 car, Colton Appler.
Okay, Brooklyn first. Hey, everybody else? Good? One more, guys. Hey.
We got to get all the sponsor picks here.
Somebody grab that.
First trophy in the WESCAR.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
I'll just sneak in here quick. Colton, you were here a few years ago in a mini stock. What's the difference now in a late model?
Oh, there's a huge difference. This car's got twice the power. Rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, 2 different things. This is a whole new animal. But all in all, it feels great. I loved it when I came with the Mini. and this high bank is just a wicked facility. Thank you guys very much.
Awesome. Colton Appler, winner of your trophy dash today. We'll see him later in some heat races and the main event. Okay, next up we're going to have our first heat of the Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR late models. We're going to split those cars into two heats, an A and a B heat. We want to say thank you to Chris Babcock and the team at Service On Site for sponsoring this heat race today. Chris helped us with a great barbecue last night after practice. It was great to get the chance to meet all the drivers and the crew and break bread together and have a good time after the practice session. Again, most of these drivers, first time ever at the Hythe Motor Speedway. They had a single car practice session last night, one car on the track at a time. They had a bit of open practice with all the cars this afternoon, but this will be their first time in race trim with all these cars here out on the track. Starting on the pole will be the one car. That is Cody Evans from Dawson Creek, British Columbia, outside 69. Your Trophy Dash winner, Colton Appler from Prince George. 47, Trevor Edelman, outside the 34. Daryl Horwath, inside row 3. The 22, Chris Babcock, out of Fort St. John, outside 54. That's Bob Reichart. And in the back, 28. They got that car fixed. A little bit of an incident in practice. That's Dean Hagberg out at Spirit River. Going to be a 10-lap shootout here for these cars, getting some heat in those tires. One other difference you'll see in the infield there on the C-Can, these drivers all have spotters. They have two-way radio communication. They can talk back and forth just like you see on NASCAR. Lights going to go green. We're green flag racing. Cody Evans gets a better start this time. They'll go door to door down the back straightaway. Appler on the high side, Evans on the inside. Appler's pretty high up in those marbles. That's going to allow the 47, Trevor Edelman, to move up into second. He will now battle side by side with the 69 of Colton Appler. First place car right now is the number 1, Cody Evans, your local driver. Cody Evans still your leader. Appler on the outside, Edelman on the inside, battling it out. Cody Evans still your leader, number 1, 47. Trevor Edelman now trying to get underneath the one car as they go down the back straightaway. Cody, though, slams the door, says, "You don't got me yet," and he's going to make him work for it. Cody Evans, still your leader. Brand new car, first time racing with the WESCAR Late Model Series. We are halfway through. There's Edelman on the high side, trying to make that car stick. Cody Evans on the bottom. Horwath with a bit of a bump. Big bump that time from Horwath. Edelman down the high side. Cody Evans, though, battling back on the bottom. Working to hold off that 47 car, but 47, Trevor Edelman gets a good run down the back straightaway. He will now move into the lead with just 2 laps to go. That time at the line. Horwath now on the outside of the one car. He's looking to try to move around the one of Cody Evans. White flag this time by 47, Trevor Edelman, your leader. He's now going to come up on Dean Hagberg, the lap car. He'll shoot underneath. And your winner, Heat 1, sponsored by Service On Site, will be the 47 of Trevor Edelman. Second will go to the 34, Daryl Horwath. Third, the 1 of Cody Evans. Fourth will be 54, Bob Reichert. Great first heat race by those 7 cars. Again, we're going to have a 100-lap main event. It is going to be wild. it is going to be a heck of a way to finish off the Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR Late Model Series Championship. These drivers have competed throughout Western Canada, Prince George, Quesnel, Williams Lake, Agassiz. They've been out to Vancouver Island, Saratoga, just outside of Courtenay, BC, all season long, and they're finishing it off here at the Hythe Motor Speedway, putting on a heck of an event for you here today.
Get your heart racing in Grand Cache. From thrilling whitewater rafting on the Sulphur and Smoky Rivers to breathtaking views of snow-capped peaks, this Alberta paradise has it all. Whether you're into summer rafting or winter adventures, Grand Cache offers endless excitement and natural beauty. Discover your next adventure and more by clicking on the link here. Feel the rush of adventure in Grand Cache, Alberta's hidden mountain gem.
We're going to get the other half of the WESCARs out onto the track. This will be our B Heat, sponsored by Jacques Electric out of Dawson Creek. Thank you to Phil and the team from Jacques Electric. Starting on the pole, that'll be the 19, Kendall Thomas, outside the 6 of Sheldon Mayert. Inside row 2, 27, that's Mark Berrio. Outside the 36 of Joe Cornet-Ching. Inside row 2, we've got the 27 of Cale Woodsky. Outside the 11K, that is Yanni Kurtzos. 10-lap heat race here for our Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR Late Model Series, sponsored by Jacques Electric. Looks like maybe trouble for the 27K of Woodsky and the 11K of Yanni Kurtzos. Maybe they're just saving tires, I'm not sure. But those two cars way off the pace. Kendall Thomas, still your leader in the 19 car. Sheldon Mayert second in the 6. Mark Berrio in third. It'll be 4 to go this time by your leader. Still the 19, Kendall Thomas. Mark Berrio has moved up into second. Not ideal for that 27W and the 11K. They're almost getting lapped in a 10-lap heat race. I wonder if they're just saving tires, but the car's not running to their full potential right now. There you see leader Corbin Thomas going to go around the points leader, the 11K of Yanni Kurtzos. One to go this time by. Your winner, he won, will be the 19, Kendall Thomas. Second will go to the 27, Mark Berrio. Third, the 6 of Sheldon Mayert. Fourth will be the 36 of Joe Cornet-Ching. Fifth will be the 27W of Cale Woodsky. And sixth will be the 11K of Yanni Kurtzos.
think that works anymore? You've been advertising the same way since the 80s. You should call CIA Solutions. We have a large indoor network of screens and outdoor billboards too. We can help you reach people everywhere. 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 They can also film you a commercial. Beep beep, better luck next time, sucker.
Our Run Your Junk drivers who agreed to come and be the support class this week.
Starting here, please. Drivers back there a little bit.
We want to say a special thank you again to our sponsors this weekend who helped make this possible. Our title sponsor, Applied Industrial Technologies. Our live stream sponsor, the MD of Greenview. Gold sponsor, Halcyon Alliance. We also want to thank our silver sponsors, Service On Site, as well as New Line Auto Exchange and Jacques Electric. Thank you for your support this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can give those companies a big round of applause. They help make this weekend possible here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Cars bolted up, fired up, and it'll be 100 laps of main event racing action to crown the champion. Starting on the pole, driving the number 69 car from Prince George, Colton Appler. Starting outside, front row, the number 47 machine, that is Trevor Adelman. Starting inside row 2 in the 34, Daryl Horath. Outside row 2 in the 22 from Fort St. John, British Columbia, Chris Babcock. Starting inside row 3 in the 54 from Tulameen, BC, Bob Reichertz. Outside row 3 in the finish line, number 19, that is Kendall Thomas. Inside row 4, the president of the Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR Late Model Series, driving the number 6, Sheldon Mayerts. Starting outside row 4, four-time WESCAR champion in the 27B, Mark Barrio. Inside row 5, driving the number 36 SRS machine, that is Joe Cornici. Outside row 5 in the 27W from Abbotsford, BC, that is Cale Woodski. Inside row 6, your championship points leader, joining us from Delta, BC, driving the 11K, Yanni Kurtzas. And rookie driver making his debut in the late model, but not an unfamiliar face of the Hythe Motor Speedway, driving the number 1 from Dawson Creek, BC, Cody Evans. And another local to us driver, driving the number 28, that is Dean Hagbert. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the finest late model drivers in all of Western Canada. They are about to get belted in to cast their fate to the high banks of the Hythe Motor Speedway for 100 laps of door-to-door, bumper-bumper action in the Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR Late Model Series. At the end of the race, we'll be excited to crown the 2025 Series champion. These drivers have competed all over British Columbia this year, and it will be the final event of their season, the final event of our season to finish it off. Drivers, start your engines! It's going to be loud, it's going to be fast. It's It's going to be 100 laps. Kurt Baines from Applied is going to give them the 1 to go as they come under the flag tower this time. "100 laps on tap." 13 Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR late models. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get up on your feet. Let's make some noise as these cars come to start 100 laps, the final for the 2025 season. Appler's going to bring them to the line. The green flag will fly. '69 on the bottom, 47 Trevor Adelman's going to move around on the high side. Chris Babcock going to try to follow the same way through. Appler pushing up a bit. Babcock going to go around on the high side, 34. Daryl Horwath, he's going to follow through. Your leader again is that 47 car, Trevor Adelman. All these drivers jockeying for position right now, 2 by 2, as they come down the front straightaway. 19, Kendall Thomas. That car's really loose on acceleration coming out of the corner, trying to keep that thing working on the high side, just not able to hook up right now. 100 laps, so lots of time. These tires have to come in. Every driver on a little bit of a different strategy on how they start this race and how they finish. Lots of different strategies depending where you're moving from. Are you up front? Are you in behind? That's where these drivers got to figure out, do you save tires? Do you go for it? All those strategies to be had here as the race has started. Battle right now for the lead between the 47 of Adelman and the 22, Chris Babcock. Daryl Horwath up there as well. The top 3 nose to tail as they come down the straightaway. Babcock trying to find some room on the bottom, but he's got to choke that car off so much to stay down low that it just means that it's not letting him roll up and carry the momentum through the corner. That's going to let Adelman stay up in the lead. Yanni Kurtzos all the way up to 9th position, 8th position, started back in 13th. '47 Trevor Adelman. Adelman still your leader. Chris Babcock trying to find a way underneath the 47. Doesn't look like he wants to look high. He's always looking to try to get underneath the inside of the 47. Not going to work right now. They're going to come through on that 28 lap car as they move down the back straightaway. Dean Hagberg will go down by 1. Kendall Thomas in the 19 now catching up to this pack of 3 in the front. 11K, Yanni Kurtzos up to 5th. He is your biggest mover so far today in the field. Battle in the back between Joe Korniching, 27 WK Witzke. Witzke's going to get underneath the 36 car as they go down the line. Again, that 47 Trevor Adelman still your leader. Chris Babcock in second, third. The 34 Dale Horwath, Kendall Thomas now right up with them in 4th. Woodski now working the high side of Sheldon Mayert. He's going to move down the back straightaway. That is for 8th position on the track right now. Woodski going to try to get around the 6th, and he'll set his sights on the 54 of Bob Reichert. Reichert behind the 27B of Barrio. Barrio is in 6th right now. Looks like trouble for the 2018 Hagberg. He will head into the pits really high in corner 4. That car just not handling, probably make contact with the wall during practice today, and clearly just struggling with the handling of that car. We are 20 laps into this 100-lap main event. Adelman has been up front most of the time. Babcock back there in 2nd. Top 5 getting real close to each other now, but not much has changed for the last 15 laps. Battle of the 27 cars for 6th right now. It'll be the 27W. Woodski will move up into 6th. Barrio falls back to 7th. Yanni Kurtzos now moving underneath the 19th. Kendall Thomas, he will pass for 4th position. Again, Yanni started back in 11th and has now worked his way up into 4th. '34, Darrell Horwath now on the high side of the 22. Chris Babcock. Babcock having a bit of a handling issue. We got a flat tire on the front straightaway. Colton Appler's got a tire down. Appler trying to nurse that car back into the pits. Babcock will fall back into 4th. Yanni Kurtzos up into 3rd. Kurtzos, your biggest mover again of the day, up to 3rd. He is your championship points leader and rookie leader coming in. Darrell Horwath looking, he's got some steam coming out of that right front hood position. Wondering if that car is starting to overheat or just maybe boiling off some excess water. He will have to keep an eye on the temp there. Babcock, light contact with the 34. Kurtzos now passing for the lead. Your new leader at the line will be the 11K. Adelman had been up there since almost the beginning of the race, since after the first lap. He will now slide back into 2nd. 34 Darrell Horwath now going to try to reel in the 47 car as they follow themselves nose to tail down the front straightaway. Looks like all good to go. The 11K car didn't run very fast in the heat race. Must have been saving rubber on this abrasive high bank 3/8 mile. He is now your leader. He is starting to pull away from that front 5. Appler back onto the track in the 69 car. They got that tire change. Cale Woodski now passing into the top 5 in that 27W. Lots and lots of steam coming out of that 34 car. Daryl Horwath, when he's going down the front straighter, you can just see it coming out of the overflow on the right front of that hood side on that car. Wondering how hot is that car running right now? Is there potential for some challenges there? Woodski in the 27W, he's going to get a run on the 22. Chris Babcock, that is for 4th position. Here comes your leader, the 11K, Yanni Kurtzos. Adelman in 2nd, Horwath 3rd, Woodski in 4th. Chris Babcock now back in 6th position. 5th. Kendall Thomas in 6th. It'll be 57 laps to go this time at the line. There goes Woodski. He'll move to the bottom. He's been our 2nd biggest mover so far today. Moving up through the field. He was your 2nd quickest car in qualifying as well. He'll move up into position number 3 and now start his sights on the 47 of Trevor Adelman. He'll try to reel in that car as they all try to catch the 11K of Yanni Kurtzos. Things about to get a bit more interesting. We got 3-lap cars coming up for our leaders. These are moments where you have to make sure you know where these drivers are going to go so you can set them up and not lose any time and allow those people behind you to gain positions on you as you move around the racetrack. Woodski now trying to get a run underneath the 47 of Adelman. Halfway this time by to your leader, the 11K, Yanni Kurtzos, 50 to go, 50 down. Kurtzos, your leader. 2nd is now the 27W, Cale Woodski. 3rd, still the 47, Trevor Adelman. He was your outside front row to start the race, and he has done a good job of keeping that 47 car up near the front of the field as other challengers have come through trying to reel him in. Bob Reichert in the 54, he's now trying to pass up into 6th position underneath the 19 of Kendall Thomas. Again, lots of racing left, 46 laps still to go in this championship final for the Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR Late Model Series. 11K Yanni Kurtzos with about a full straightaway lead on second place, 27W Kale Woodski. Third is the 47 Trevor Adelman. Looks like the 34 of Daryl Horwath is starting to reel in that 47. That's the battle right now for third. We also see here passing for fifth place, the 54. Bob Reichart gets around the 22 of Chris Babcock. $11K Yanni Kurtzos. Little bit of wiggle coming out of corner two that time by, but he will get that thing pointed in the right direction. That was just a momentarily little blip there on his clean run so far. He's now set his sights on the 6 of Sheldon Merritt, looking to put him one lap down. $35 to go this time by. 11K Yanni Kurtzos still your leader. 28 Dean Hagberg into the pits again. Looks like 27 Kale Woodski is gaining a little bit. Is he gaining, or is Kurtzos just saving a bit to make sure that he's got something for the end of this race? Kurtzos will dive the nose underneath the 6 of Sheldon Merritt. They will drag race down the back straightaway. Kurtzos will make that pass, putting Merritt down. One lap, he will be first car, one lap down, now in the field. Battle shaping up here, third, fourth, fifth. Between the 47, the 34, and the 54. Adelman still in third, Horwath fourth, 54 now. Bob Reichert trying to get his nose underneath the 34, trying to move up into fourth position. Some really exceptional driving here today. Drivers doing a great job finding room on this track, making clean passes, setting up those passes, and moving their way through a veteran set of drivers here. Colton Appler into the wall on the back straightaway. He will get that car going again. Just a little issue, I think, when the cars went by. Car looks okay. He will continue. He just kind of rode up that last time with lap cars under, sorry, lead cars go underneath him. Yeah, 11K Yanni Kurtzos, your leader, puts the 27B Mark Berrio down by one lap. He is working his way through the field methodically. Car around. That'll bring out the caution. 22, Chris Babcock, all by himself, will go around. Spun out all by himself. Yeah, just watching here on the replay, you just see Chris Babcock up on the higher side of 1-2, and the back end of that car just steps around. So again, these drivers now 27 laps to go. They're fighting tire wear. They're fighting maybe ill-handling cars, and you see there Babcock just couldn't keep the wheels underneath that. So the 22 will go around, as we see from our great shot there from the Eagle Eye Drone Services and Locked In Aerial. We'll see the 22 go around. The 22 then will have to move to the back. This is going to bring up some interesting times for us. We just ran almost 3/4 of the race caution free. Once we get the lineup set, we will be letting the drivers choose if they're going to run inside or outside. There you see the 27B Mark Barrio. He is going to take off from the field. This will get him his lap back. He is the lucky dog, so he will be given the opportunity to come around. He will cross the line and get his lap back. There you will also see the one. Cody Evans is going to go around the field as well. He's electing to start in the back. Flagman Steve Sebring is giving them the 2x2, letting them know to choose this time by Kurtzos to the bottom, Woodski to the high side. Mayer. One to go this time by. Green flag going to come up this time by 11K. Yanni Kurtzos will set the pace, start the race. They hit the restart zone. Applied Industrial Technologies WESCAR will roar to life. "25 laps to go this time at the line. 3/4 of the way through this main event. Adelman gets around the 6 of Mayer. That is a lap car, but he still had to get around him. He'll move up into third. Great run by the 54, Reichert. He's going to get up alongside the 19 of Kendall Thomas. Reichert sailed that car in on the high side, coming down the back straightaway. Contact between the 54 and the 19 as they go down the back straightaway. Reichert hard into the wall. Caution will come out. We're going to need tow trucks. Hard into the wall. Reichert just running too high up there. He had a good run on the high side, but that wall sneaks up onto you. We saw that a couple times 2 weeks ago during the IMCA Modified event. That was Reichert all by himself into the wall, and unfortunately that back wall is not forgiving. It is not something that treats you well. As you see, this 54 car coming down the front straightaway. Definite issues there. Looks like maybe broken lower control arm or upper control arm has failed on that car. Probably end of the day there for the 54, Bob Reichert. It's just walking that fine line. Reichert had that car turning so well on the high side, but he just got up a little high and paid the price, unfortunately. There comes the outside of that tire off of that car, rolling down the back straightaway. We will need someone to grab that tire. Looks like we have a young Jamie Krisick there to do that. She's going to be a warm. They're going to need some lifters on that 54 car. See the 36, Joe Korniching coming in. Looks like he wants some adjustments on that car. While they have time, they're going to get that car up off the ground. Going to need a bunch of lifters to lift up that car so they can get the jack underneath. Pretty cool thing you see down there, all different teams pitching in to help out, help get that car out. I believe there's more damage than just a flat tire. They'll have a look once they get that right front off and see what they can see in there as they work through there. But quite a hard contact with the right front into the back wall for Reichert, which is too bad. He had a great run, about 3 laps in a row on the high side. What do they say in NASCAR? Cautions breed cautions, and just unfortunately when you know 25 to go. People get a little bit more anxious. They get a little bit more pushy. They say, now is I got to go. And so, a little bit of that cautiousness steps out the window, and you see drivers willing to maybe run a line that is right on that edge. And unfortunately for Bob Reichert, just tough break for him, making contact with that wall. Joe Corniching in the 36 car back out on track. My guess is just a minor announcement for him. 11K, Yanni Kurtzos on the bottom, 27W. Cale Woodsky on the high side, second row. We got the 47 of Adelman outside, the 19, Kendall Thomas inside row 3, the 34 of Daryl Horwath outside the 27B. That's Mark Barrio. Chris Babcock back there in 9th position right now. I think he is... Oh, no. And Corniching will also be, I think, is on the lead lap as well. Mayer just got his back as the lucky dog. So I think all cars except for the 69 and 1 on the lead lap. Green flag gonna fly. Kurtzos on the bottom. Woodsky trying to make it work on the high side. They're going to battle down the front straightaway. Woodsky, that time at the line, will be your leader. $11K, Yanni Kurtzos battling back on the bottom. Gwitsky gets a good run out of 2, but Kurtzos will drive it in hard underneath. That car wants the bottom. Woodsky likes the top. It's going to shape up to be a heck of a battle here with 18 to go. That time by side are the top 2 in this race as they drag race down the back straightaway. Kurtzos on the bottom, Woodsky on the high side. Both of these lower mainland drivers not giving each other an inch. They both want it. They want it bad. Right up tight with the wall there. This is almost unnerving. There you see Woodsky, though, really pinching down that 11K. He will be a leader by a car length going into corner 1. Tries to get that car down. Well, Yanni still with a nose underneath. But Woodsky will be your leader by a car length now at the line. Contact between the 27 and the 11K. Kurtzos gives the 27 a bump. They both gather them back up. No harm, no foul. Nothing of a warning from flagman Steve Sebring. So they will keep on racing. It is a battle between these two cars. Kurtzos right behind the 27W, Cale Woodsky. The challenge for Kurtzos is going to be that his car just seems to love that lower line, and Woodsky's not going to give it to him. So Kurtzos, if he wants to make the pass, he's either going to have to set up like a crossover dive bomb move, or he's going to have to find a way to get alongside that 27W with his car on the outside and just pinch that 27W down and make the pass on the outside. And that is what the W did on the restart. He ran that, he chose the high side and made it work on the outside of the 11K of Yanni Kurtzos. Yanni said during his quick time interview that the one thing missing is a main event win this year. However, he is the championship leader, and so right now with 9 laps to go, Yanni has to balance that in his mind. Championship versus main event win. He's got to keep his nose clean. He's going to run him hard. I know he will, but he can't afford to get sent to the back of the field right now with only 8 laps to go. Third place still the 47, Trevor Adelman, and fourth is the 19 of Kendall Thomas. Adelman has been able to withstand the challenges from all the drivers except for the 27W and the 11K. He started outside front row, and he's been able to fend off any test any other driver has put so far, and has kept himself firmly in third position. 6 to go that time by, and we see the 11K Yanni Kurtzos all over the back bumper of the 27 of Woodski. You see Yanni though, he's setting up that over-under move. Woodski though, oh, a little loose going in. Woodski, Kurtzos are gonna battle down the back straightaway. Heck of a battle here. Foot to be 4 laps to go at the line. Woodski gonna give Kurtzos a push now as they go down the back straightaway. You can tell Cale Woodski not super happy by the push he got from the 11K. He's gonna push him again. Kurtzos though is just gonna elbows up, drive his way through this field. 3 to go at the line. It is gonna be a finish for the ages, folks. Can that 27W of Cale Woodski catch the 11K of Yanni Kurtzos? Yanni just did enough to shake up the back end of that 27W. As they came into corner 1, Woodski now, he's got to keep his mind calm. He's got 2 laps. He can't drive angry. He's got to drive smart. Can he make this 27W catch the 11K with just 1 lap to go? Woodski just doesn't look like he's got it. Although Kurtzos makes a bobble on the back straightaway. Woodski's going to try to gain in, but your winner will be the 11K. 27W will be second. Third will go to the 47, Trevor Adelman. Fourth, Kendall Thomas. Fifth will be the 34. Sixth will go to the 27B of Mark Barrio. Heck of a race there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you were entertained. What a heck of a way to finish off 2025, 30 years at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Thank you for everything. Your third place finisher today in the Applied Industrial Technologies Late Model Touring Series, driver number 47, Trevor Adelman. Second place finisher today, all the way from Abbotsford, BC, drive the number 27 machine, Cale Woodski. And your main event winner, he worked his way from the back to the front, battled on a restart, had to battle his way back into the lead. Joining us from Delta, BC in the 11K, your unofficial WESCAR Touring Series champion, Yanni Kurtzos. And I also believe he'll be the Rookie of the Year as well in the Applied Technologies Late Model Series, WESCAR Late Model Series. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say, I hope you had a great time. I'm just going to swing in here, grab a little sound bite. We chatted earlier today. You said one thing was missing. Now it's on the car. Tell me about your day.
It's like the best day ever. It feels like Christmas. We fast time, fast in practice, and I believe potentially a track record. And here we are winning the main event, and that was the one thing we needed to do this year. And we did it today, and couldn't be happier.
And championship season, what a season, new class. I got to know you a little bit racing street stocks in Penticton. What has it been like traveling to different tracks? Also, what is it like getting to know all these drivers?
It's been a blast. All the drivers here are really skilled. It's challenged us. Like in Penticton, we get a fair amount of wins, but here this is our first win. So they're challenging us hard, and they all race really hard, and they're
respected drivers. We've been loving traveling and trying all these new tracks and everything. It's a great experience.
Well, we're grateful you made the trek. I know you've had a good time. We want to wish you guys safe travel home. Great job all season long, and we hope to see you here again. Your main event winner, your championship driver in the WESCAR Late Model Series, again, the 11K, Yanni Kurtzos. Ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up 2025 at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our amazing sponsors, our amazing volunteers, our racers, and most importantly, you, the race fans. Thank you. 30 years at the Hythe Motor Speedway. We hope at least 30 more. Get home safe. We'll see you here June 2026 for our next season of racing. Bye for now.